Good morning. My name is Lorena Martinez. Welcome to the United Independent School District. And thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us today for our United ISD and Boys and Girls Club of Laredo Partnering for Success press conference. Now here at United ISD, we are committed to maintaining the highest standards to help our students achieve academic success. We recognize that in order to be successful, our school district does need the support of our community. The Boys and Girls Club of Laredo has offered to partner with UISD to offer and provide after-school programs that will extend learning beyond the classroom and foster a holistic development among students. Combining academic enrichment with recreational activities allows students to gain valuable life and social skills post-school hours, and therefore we are so grateful for this partnership. At this time, I would like to introduce our esteemed guest. First up, we'd like to recognize our UISD board member, Mr. Frank Castillo. Thank you for joining us. We also have Associate Superintendent of Administration and Operations Services, Joseph Mike Garza. Assistant Superintendent for Administration and Policies, Rebecca Morales. Our Financial Chief Officer, Ms. Laida Benavides. Members of the management team, UISD management team, and district administrators, please stand up to be recognized. Last but not least, also members of the Boys and Girls Club of Laredo, please stand up to be recognized. At this time, I'd like to invite UISD board member, Mr. Frank Castillo, to say a few words.
Good morning, everybody. Happy to be here today. Boys and Girls Club, thank you so much for what you're going to be doing and doing for us. Appreciate everybody. I appreciate all the staff present who's here to recognize how important this event is, especially for our population, for our families in District 7, in the area of San Isidro, and of course, Arndt Elementary. But of course, it wouldn't be true that I am a family man, because it is. And when I think about that, I recognize that it is important that our families get all the available services that our community can offer. What we're doing today is really joining hand in hand with Boys and Girls Club and provided a much needed service, which is aftercare programs. I can consider and think about the times that my wife would struggle to try to find what we're going to do after our daughter would get out of school. And lucky for us, we had aftercare program. But I know that the numbers have increased. Our families continue expanding, particularly in our area, in our geographical area. And therefore, those needs have increased. I thank the Boys and Girls Club very much for being here to show how we can do partnerships with other entities. And I've been a firm believer ever since I became a board member that we should be partnering everywhere we can. You know, our area also lacks a lot of other things. We don't have some offices that I think we should be having north of, I would say Saunders, Clark, east of the Loop, whether it be the state, the county. It seems like we're still behind, maybe, but we're doing our best to bring those county services, city services, where our families don't have to travel too far to get those services that they need. And so when I see and I think about the Boys and Girls Club doing this, I think it can be a road for the future, how we can do things. Needless to say, again, as a family man, I think it's important that our families recognize what this event can actually do for all of us. And I thank, again, our staff for leading us, helping us get there, because I think it's going to be important for now and in the future. With that said, thank you very much for being here. I'm happy to be here and join you in this event celebration. And thank you very much again, Boys and Girls Club.
Thank you, Mr. Castillo. At this time, I would like to introduce United Independent School District Assistant Superintendent for Administration and Policies, Rebecca Morales, to say a few words.
Good morning and welcome everybody once again. I think when we think of the Boys and Girls Club, well, for me, I have very fond memories as a child. I was a member. I went every summer. So I have very vivid memories, very beautiful memories of what that did for me growing up. As a parent, my children were always involved in team sports in elementary and sixth grade. As a principal, I welcomed, our volunteer coaches through the Boys and Girls Club. So it's always been a very positive experience, my experience with the Boys and Girls Club. But it's a very special day for us here at UISD because this is something new that we're doing, unheard of. We started having these conversations in the summer. Very different in that we're always looking for the partnerships, but this time you all came knocking on our door, and we're very grateful for that. I do want to recognize our federal program staff and our after-school program staff. If you all can stand up to be recognized, because I know that they're the ones that, after we approved this and began the initial planning with, Coach Cruz and our administration, we knew right away that this was something that could greatly benefit our school community. I know that initially the conversation was one campus, and we pushed a little more and asked for two. And really we're partnering up to provide, like Mr. Castillo said, just more opportunities for our family. We've seen an increase in the need for services in our district after COVID, and we just want to do our very best to offer these program services to our families and to our students. So we greatly appreciate this partnership. We look forward to many more great things through this partnership. And so once again, thank you everybody for being here, and thank you Boys and Girls Club for all you do for our community. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Morales. At this time, I'd like to introduce the Boys and Girls Club of Laredo Board President, Mr. George Beckelheimer, to say a few words as well.
Good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to be here in front of you all for this reason. We've been kind of dormant in a way for the past few years during our transition. Our sports leagues, of course, are the largest in the state of Texas, by the way, but our actual club participation was a little on the stagnant side, so we visited as a board and with our new CEO and with Mr. Lopez also, and we decided we'd reach out to the children. And the reason is quite simple. We can't just spend $5–10 million on new bricks and mortar facilities, but we knew the demand was out there, and we thought, well, we'd come to the school districts and form the partnerships that Mr. Castillo is talking about. Because that's the way we do it efficiently and do it together, because after all, they are all of our children. It isn't just the Boys and Girls Club's children. It's not just UISD children, the City of Laredo's children, the County of Webb's children. As a national organization, we've just celebrated our 5,000th club opening, which is awesome. I share that so you all know that BGC America is still very active in expanding its product to all children throughout the country. For over 120 years, BGCA has offered safe zones for our children to come play, free of bullying, learning skills that they wouldn't otherwise learn, such as swimming and back in the day, boxing. We don't teach that anymore. Right. But we're proud to still offer that. And of course, schools are safe zones. It's what we've always talked about. And we want to bring that mentality in this partnership, focus on the whole child, a phrase that I've used over the years. Mr. Garza has assured me that there'll be healthy snacks offered in the after-school program, not just snacks, but healthy snacks. And we look forward to doing the same thing at our own clubs, which we've gone towards a lot of fresh fruit and, of course, water available for all the children. And then, of course, the ultimate goal is not only to provide this needed benefit to all of our children, but hopefully the parents and the children get animated and they become club kids in the summer. And still to this day, we're only charging $10 a year for a club kid. And that's all summer long, and not for your all's kids at the two school sites, but for our after-school programs at our clubs. So again, it's a privilege to be here. I'm so excited to launch this with you all. I'm certain that if we do it cautiously and thoughtfully, that we will come out with a winning formula that we can expand to many more schools next year. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Mr. Beckelheimer. Up next, we'd also like to invite the Boys and Girls Club of Laredo Chief Executive Director Robert Eads to tell us a little bit more about this partnership.
Appreciate it. Good morning, everyone. First thing I'd like to do is one thing. I think we need to be a bit closer. Both of us. That feels good. More symbolic than anything else, right? Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to our board, our leadership, really. One of the mandates, and we have one of our board members, Joe Arsenio, as well, join us. Thank you for joining us. You know, one of the things that's was very apparent when I joined was the need for this, not only partnerships in our roadmap to success, but really it starts with partnerships within our schools. Because as board president Beckelheimer said, we may not be able to get more and more kids to our sites because of transportation issues or whatever it may be, but we can go to them. And so that was the quick decision to say, look, we have some great relationships with UISD. Let's go knock on some doors. Let's set up a quick meeting. And within the first 2 minutes, we're doing this, right? It was decided that it was something smart and to do. The reason also I think it was smart or quick to do, I should say, was we came in trying to solve a need, right? We didn't come wanting to push Boys and Girls Club. We really didn't. We said, look, we actually have family members within our own organization that are on those lists for after-school programs. But we said this. We said, look, we're not going to tell you where we think sites need to be. We'd like for you as professionals to tell us. Like, tell us where you would need the most help, and we will go there. On top of that, I was asked, you know, well, what's in it for us? Because, by the way, the Boys and Girls Club is funding the operation completely. The school districts are not paying a penny for this, right? And so because we know what we can do, we know our professionals are just going to kill it. They're going to just totally hit this out of the park and be back. And when my answer to the administration and the executive team was that, well, the actual secret to this is that we're going to be coming back next year. And we're going to want to expand. But I believe you're probably going to call us before we call you. What I'd like to do real quick is recognize our staff, right? Because without our staff, nothing happens. And so first of all, Mr. Kevin Lopez, Assistant Executive Director, thank you for everything you're doing, leading the team, continuing to lead the team. And then also I want to highlight, and Ms. Esther Figueroa, board member, thank you for joining us. Hello, hello, welcome. But I'd like for our youth professionals who will be at our sites, at your sites, I call them our sites now, at our sites, Freudian slip, right? So we had 2 professionals in each site, Art Elementary and 2 at San Isidro. But if you can please stand and be recognized. There's our 4th, right? So they're pairing up, and quite honestly, the student to teacher ratio, we've increased that a bit. We put, you know, 2 professionals for 20 kids. Having said all that, again, we want to thank the board. I want to thank our board for sure for that vision and leadership. And we know this pilot, we know this signing is very important to everyone involved, to the kids of our community, because again, we're all taxpayers, so we're all our kids, regardless. And what we want to do first, get them off the streets or keep them in the schools, secretly teach them some STEM, some really cool stuff. Because by the way, the programs that we offer as well, they're all evidence-based, they're fun, they're cool to do, and this is what the kids look like when they do it, right? So we hope we're going to be that program after school in these places that'll do great things. So again, thank you to the leadership. Thank you for our staff and our board for doing this and to continue to do this, because I think we have many, many more opportunities. As you know, board member Castillo said, without a doubt, we're trying to service these areas, and I don't think we'll ever be able to catch up with all the need, but we can sure try. And we're going to keep trying as a Boys and Girls Club, and I know you're going to keep trying and doing from UISD. So thank you again. Congratulations, and God bless.
Thank you, Mr. Eads. UISD is definitely excited for this partnership, which, by the way, I was told is set to begin this September 1st, Friday. So, yay. At this time, we would like to invite all the administration in charge at UISD and the Boys and Girls Club staff to come up here to sign up the Memorandum of Understanding, please. Yeah, no, we have to move you. Here we go. Yes. We have a pen right here. So, I think Mr. Eads?
I'm like, I need my glasses so I can
Do you
sign
need
on
to
the
do
line.
some blood? No? Oh, goodness. All right. It's blue. 28. 28 was memorable, that's why. 28. That's what it is. Stop here.
Thank you so much to everybody. This concludes our presentation, and we hope you have a great day. Thank you for joining us.